Hey, Daniel, what do you think about remote work? I've been working remotely for a while now, and I love the flexibility. It lets me balance my work and personal life so much better. I can schedule my day how I want, take breaks when I need to, and still get my work done.
Yeah, I get that, Finona. Flexibility is definitely one of the perks. But don't you feel isolated sometimes? I miss the social aspect of the office, those spontaneous conversations in the break room, or brainstorming with the team in person.
I hear you. The lack of face to face interaction can be tough, but I think with the right setup, you can stay connected. Virtual meetings and messaging platforms like Slack help with that. Plus, I feel like I'm actually more productive without office distractions.
That's true. Offices can get noisy with constant interruptions, but remote work comes with its own distractions, like household chores or family around. And even with all the tech, communication still feels a bit more complicated. Tone gets lost in emails, and not everyone responds quickly.
That's a fair point. But for me, the savings in time and money are a big win. No commuting, no extra spending on lunches or office attire. It really adds up. And for companies, it opens the door to hiring talent from anywhere, not just from nearby.
Absolutely, it does broaden the talent pool, but there's also a downside. When you're not in the office, it's easy to feel like you're out of sight and out of mind. I've noticed that remote workers sometimes miss out on promotions or key projects. It's harder to stand out when your contributions aren't as visible.
I get that. It's important for managers to actively include remote workers, make sure they're recognized. And as for the work life balance, setting boundaries is key. I've made a habit of having a clear end of workday routine. Otherwise, it's easy to keep working late.
That's smart. I've heard people struggle with that, working longer hours because they feel like they always have to be available. It's hard to switch off when your home is your office.
Exactly. It's all about creating a routine that works for you. And sure, remote work isn't for everyone. Some people thrive in an office environment, but for me, the flexibility, savings, and productivity boost are worth it.
I think it depends on the person and the company. Remote work can be great if there's good communication and support in place, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. Some people need that in-person interaction to feel motivated and connected.
Totally. I guess it comes down to personal preference and the kind of work you do. Remote work works really well for some, but I can see how it could be a challenge for others.
Yeah, and I think companies are still figuring out the balance. Maybe a hybrid model, partly remote, partly in office, might be the best of both worlds for some people.
Agreed. A mix could be ideal. It gives you the flexibility of remote work, but also the chance for in person collaboration. Best of both worlds, really.
Exactly. Finding that balance seems to be the way forward.
Couldn't agree more. Let's see where the future of work takes us.